The open road beckoned, a last-minute decision, fueled by a desire for adventure and freedom. A chance to escape the bustling city life, to breathe in the fresh air and feel the wind in their hair. Sarah and David, a young couple deeply in love, decided to take a spontaneous trip, leaving their worries behind. They packed their bags hastily, jumped in the car with excitement, and drove off into the golden sunset. They didn't have a specific destination in mind, just a shared desire to explore the unknown. They just wanted to see where the road would take them, embracing the journey as it unfolded. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, they realized they needed to find a place to stay for the night. They drove from town to town searching for a vacancy. Each one was full, no vacancies anywhere. Dread began to creep in as the night grew darker and their options dwindled. They were tired and hungry, their spirits dampened. Desperation set in as they continued their search. Just when they were about to give up hope, they saw a flickering sign for a motel in the distance. It was off the beaten path, down a long and winding road, shrouded in darkness. They were out of options and knew they had to take a chance. With a mix of hope and apprehension, they decided to take a chance and drove towards the motel, hoping for a room and a good night's rest. The motel was a squat, two-story building standing alone in the middle of nowhere. It was painted a sickly shade of green. The paint was peeling, revealing the weathered wood beneath. The windows were dark, almost as if they were hiding secrets. A single flickering neon sign buzzed above the door, its light struggling to stay alive. It cast an eerie glow on the cracked asphalt parking lot, making the shadows dance in a ghostly manner. The air was thick with the smell of mildew and decay. It felt heavy, oppressive, as if the very atmosphere was trying to suffocate them, as if a weight had settled upon their chests, making it hard to breathe. They cautiously approached the front desk, their footsteps echoing in the silence. The bell on the counter jangled loudly, breaking the eerie quiet. The sound echoed through the empty lobby, amplifying the sense of desolation. A musty smell permeated the air, thick with the scent of stale cigarettes and something else. Something undefinable, something unsettling like a forgotten memory. A shiver ran down Sarah's spine, a cold chill that made her skin prickle. Why did she feel so uneasy? What was it about this place that felt so wrong? David, ever the optimist, smiled reassuringly. He squeezed her hand, trying to comfort her. Everything would be fine, he told her. They just needed a good night's sleep, a chance to rest and recover from their long journey. The room was small and cramped. The air hung heavy with the smell of dampness and decay. The wallpaper was stained and peeling. The furniture was old and dusty. A single bare light bulb cast long, distorted shadows on the walls. Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching them. Something unseen, something malevolent. The night was filled with strange and unsettling noises. The floorboards creaked. The wind howled outside. The pipes groaned. Each sound sent a jolt of fear through Sarah's heart. She tossed and turned in the lumpy bed. Sleep wouldn't come. She was plagued by nightmares, visions of shadowy figures and unseen eyes watching her every move. Dawn broke, casting a gentle glow over the countryside. A pale light filtered through the thin curtains, illuminating the room with a soft, almost ethereal glow. Sarah and David packed their bags quickly, their movements hurried and frantic. They couldn't leave this place fast enough. They didn't speak, they didn't have to. Their silence spoke volumes. The fear that had gripped them in the night still lingered, casting a shadow over their every thought. It hung between them like a shroud, an unspoken weight that neither could shake off. They drove away from the motel, the building growing smaller in the rearview mirror. They didn't look back. The sun was shining brightly, casting long shadows on the road, but Sarah couldn't shake the feeling of cold dread that had settled deep in her bones. She knew, with a certainty that chilled her to her core, that something evil lurked within the walls of that motel, something dark and hungry, waiting for its next victim, something that whispered on the wind, a sinister presence that seemed to follow them. She would never forget the terror of that night, a night that would haunt her forever.